Hello guys, welcome back to Tactical Trafford, and today we want to talk about a very special player that was signed for Manchester United. It's actually the second summer signing of Manchester United, and who is that player? He's an 18-year-old Paraguayan left back called Diego Leon. Yes, Diego Leon. Diego Leon is the new left back of Manchester United that was bought from Paraguay. So today we are going to be talking about the key characteristics analysis of Diego Leon. We are going to be talking about his creativity, his movement, his goal scoring, and basically all his characteristics. So guys, let's dive into this video together. So guys, the characteristics of Diego Leon we'll be talking about is actually his creativity. I decided to start with his creativity because I know Diego Leon is actually, from the clips and videos I watched of Diego Leon, I can tell that he's an attacking-minded fullback. Me saying that he's an attacking-minded fullback doesn't mean that he can't be defensively good. He's actually also defensively grounded, because obviously you know every South American player has this fire and this invisible urge in them to actually play for their life. So he's actually very attacking minded and defensively minded, but he's more attacking minded because he's still just a raw player that has a lot of characteristics to develop on. But I see him as a more attacking minded fullback. He's actually good. His creativity is pretty decent. He had like 5 goals and 1 assist in 42 appearances last season for the club he was playing in Paraguay. He actually played first team football actually all throughout the season, and he has also said that he doesn't intend playing for the academy in Manchester United. He has made it clear that he doesn't want to play in the academy. He has made it clear that after 2 games, Manchester United are going to see and find a reason to play him for the first team. So that's actually the situation of Diego Leon. He has a very good creativity. He has a lot of power, a lot of ball striking. So that makes him to be able to play, to be creative from deeper position in the football pitch. Actually, he's not a deep line playmaker, but because of the short power that he has, I think it makes it very easy for him to like play long balls from the middle of the pitch or from longer distances. So when it comes to the creativity of Diego Leon, I feel that he's going to actually improve over the coming years. He's able to, cross very well. And one thing I like about his crossing is that he crosses like Trent Alexander-Arnold. He doesn't put a lot of power in his crossing. He's a player that actually just lifts the ball a bit and then makes it very easier for the attacker to score. So when it comes to creativity, Diego Leon is actually very decent. Let's not forget that he's an 18-year-old and he has a lot of years to play football. He has a lot of years to learn, to be grounded, to learn in the Premier League. So let's watch out for the creativity of Diego Leon. So let's talk about the movement of Diego Leon. This is actually one of the aspects of his characteristics that's actually very nice. When it comes to the movement of Diego Leon is a player that actually likes to take responsibility on the pitch. He's not a player that actually waits for combination all the time. If you look at the kind of Patrick Dogu kind of player, he likes to combine with his player. He likes to combine with the midfield. He likes to cut inside whenever he has the ball and then try to make like movements, runs in behind. Diego Leon is actually a very different profile of a fullback. He's a player that actually likes to pick the ball up in deeper positions and then run and make something out of nothing. He's a player that actually he does less of combinations and he does more of the run, just like a Nuno Mendes kind of player. Nuno Mendes most of the times doesn't like to combine. He likes to make the running like he likes to do the running by himself. You could see in the game against Inter Miami, Nuno Mendes was running a lot by himself. You could see the game against Portugal, Spain in the UEFA National League final. Nuno Mendes was running a lot by himself. So this is the kind of player Diego Leon is. He's a player that actually likes to run from deeper positions to the forward line to actually create chances. So he's that player that has this aggressiveness in him. He has this work rate. He has this power to run for longer distances and then create something out of nothing. So when it comes to the movement of Diego Leon, he's a player that actually has a lot of strength in him to do a lot of movements on the pitch. But one of the disadvantages of his movement is that there are situations whereby he will need to combine, but he wants to run and make movements by himself. You could agree with me that as a footballer, you actually have to play like a team and not an individual kind of football. And I think it's something that he's going to definitely learn, because in the Premier League, in as much as you know how to run, there are also other players that knows how to run. So if you just want to be running about all over the pitch, definitely you're going to be, maybe attacks or something like that. So when it comes to the movement of the goalion, he's actually very decent, but it is something he has to work on, because in as much as you can be able to run for longer distances on your own, you should also be able to, do some kind of combinations of the pitch. So I think that is just the area concerning his movement that he should be able to work on, because he should be able to combine more in as much as he can be able to pick the ball and run for longer distances. So that's that for the movement of Diego Leon. So guys, talking about the goal scoring of Diego Leon actually had like 6 goals and assists in 42 appearances, and you could agree with me that he was 17 years old when he did all that, because he just turned 18 recently. So when it comes to his goal scoring contribution and goal scoring ratio, is actually very decent for his age. I know that is something that is probably going to develop, and he doesn't just score a particular kind of goal. There are fullbacks that actually score a specific kind of goal. Diego Leon is the kind of player that can score from outside range, he can score from close range, he can score from header. So he's a player that has different techniques of scoring goals. So when it comes to his goal scoring, he's actually very grounded. So guys, talking about the work rate and defending of Diego Leon, as expected for every South American player, they have these South American traits to be very aggressive. So when it comes to Diego Leon, he's very aggressive, he's a powerhouse in the middle of the pitch, he's actually a very decent player, he has a lot of work rate, his defending is very nice, and one characteristic of his defending I like a lot is that he anticipates a lot. He's a very good reader of the game. He's a player that doesn't just lunge into tackles and all that. He's a player that actually anticipates where the ball is going to go and then make that movement and then make that slide tackle. So he's a player that's actually very grounded when it comes to his defending. But I know that definitely he's 18 years old. He's going to need some refining, because sometimes he tends to commit some unnecessary fouls. He tends to be overly exciting or overly aggressive most of the time. So these are the features that I feel that he's going to work on his defending, try to lessen the aggressiveness and also work more on anticipating the game, because the fastness of the Premier League is not the same as the Paraguayan League. So actually the rate at which he anticipates or reads the game is going to be different from the Premier League. So obviously he's going to work on that. So that's for the defending and the work rate of Diego Leon. So guys, let's talk about the profiling of Diego Leon. Where is the position of Diego Leon? Is he more suited to the left back or the left wing back position? I would say he's more suited to the left wing back position, because he's more attacking minded, because he likes to move forward, he likes to make crosses, he likes to make attacking runs, he likes to make attacking movements. And when you're playing in the 3-4-3 system, you actually, as a fullback, you actually look to make transition as quick as possible. You look to transition the ball, you look to actually need to make nothing out of something 99% of the time. So I think he's going to be very much suited in playing in the left wing back position, and he's a player that most of the times he actually inverts into the midfield to make like deep line passes. Like I mentioned, that he has a very good ball striking, and that makes him to be able to switch the ball over the pitch. So when it comes to the inversion, he's a player that can be able to play as a left wing back, or he can be able to play as an inverted left back. So he actually has this variety in his game and in his positioning. But one thing he doesn't have yet is like the ability to control games in the middle of the pitch, just like Zichenko, that can be able to move into the middle of the pitch, control the game, dominate play. He's not the finished article yet, so probably you will not expect that kind of characteristics or that particular attribute in his game yet. So he doesn't have that ability to dominate the game in the middle of the pitch, but he can be able to invert, play some 1-2 quick combinations, and then probably move to the left wing back position. So for those asking for the position of Diego Leon, the most position is actually suited to the left wing back's position, and that is why Jason Wilcox actually bought Diego Leon, because he's going to suit the pattern of Rúben Amorim. So guys, this is that for the tactical analysis of Diego Leon. I'm going to be making more player compilation and tactical analysis of many players that Manchester United is going to buy and Manchester United are going to be linked with. So see you guys in my next video, and before I see you guys in my next video, I would like you guys to like, to share, to subscribe to my channel, because we have a target to meets by the end of the month. So to subscribe to Tactical Trafford is actually not going to take any fee. It's not going to take any burden. So if you find this video interesting and you're watching to the end, I would like you guys to subscribe to my channel, to stay tuned, turn on your notification bell to stay tuned to more videos. So see you guys. Ciao.